What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the South Central Louisiana State Mud Dogs Dynasty. We took a little bit of a break because I was away from the Xbox 360 for a little bit, but now we're back and we're getting ready to play arguably one of the best teams in our conference in Arkansas State. But before we get into that, I got some fantastic news from the recruiting front. Last game we had four prospects come to our campus during the UL Monroe game, and even though we didn't end up winning that game, all four of these prospects that went to come visit our campus are gonna be playing for the Mud Dogs next season. I'm real excited to have all four of these guys on our football team next season. All of them are either going to be starting from day one or are going to be getting playing time very early on. So some really nice additions for a football team, and I'm really excited to see them being the foundation of this team going forward. And what that also does, since we have our first recruits signed, we now have the 66th best recruiting class in the country right now. Nice settled in the middle right now. Hopefully we can build upon that. We're behind a couple of Sunbelt teams in UL Monroe that I mentioned earlier, as well as the Troy Trojans, but I really like what we have so far, and hopefully we can continue to build on that on a recruiting front. But enough about that. Let's get into the main event in playing against Arkansas State. So I'm going to cut back when we're loaded into the game, and I'll see you guys out there.
Alright, so here we are in our very own home stadium in the Mud Bog, and Arkansas State won the coin toss, and they're going to kick it off to us to start this game. So we will be actually getting the ball to start this game off, and we're going to be starting off with very first play of the game. I'm going to hand it off to our main man, Casey Bogg. He finds a really nice hole early on there. Made a really nice cut, made some really nice acceleration to the hole, gives us 6 yards to start the game off. And if we're going to win this game, because Arkansas State is an extremely talented football team, if we're going to pull the upset today, we're going to have to control the clock, and one of the ways we can do that is through the main man himself, Casey Bogg, as G. Cannell drops back for his very first pass of the game. He gets it over to, I believe, is Nate Colvin. He gets a nice 3rd inches situation. So it should be setting us up really nicely. So we hand off to Boggs once again, try to get that first down, and just not going to work out for us. We tried to toss it over to the outside, and Arkansas State has, like I said, they have a really talented football team, and they're going to force the 4th down and make us punt early on. But it's still early. I'm not too worried just yet. I saw some promising things on the first drive, and very first thing going to do, he's going to hand it off to the running back here. He's going to get it for 9 yards, set up a 2nd inches situation. And I can tell right now that we might be having a little bit of a tough time dealing with this Arkansas State offense. Usually really don't like running up against these no huddle offenses. We have a tough time with that with the depth that we currently have on this football team. But we did a nice job there of we stuffing the run. It was a 1st down, but we slowed them down a little bit. But they're going to mix it up a little bit. They're going to pass it to the corner. Really nice job with that little post route to the outside for a 15-yard gain. Really going to need Bobby Boucher to step up. He's the best player on our team. We're going to need him everywhere in order to have a chance to win this game here today. As you can see very early on, Arkansas State is really hitting us with that no-huddle offense that makes them just so talented in the Sun Belt Conference. As you can see, another drop back, and this time there's basically nobody covering them. I don't know what happened there. I thought we were in man coverage when we called that play, but I guess nobody counted for the slot receiver. Looks like so. Massive game. Really sets them up. But hey, we're doing a good job with the rush. We just gotta do a little bit better with our pass coverage, and we we have a chance to at least try to hold them to a field goal on this drive here if we can do that. As the quarterback drops back once again, he's going to go down the middle this time and going to force a third and short. Won't say it's like a critical play, but if we can get him off the field and only force a field goal, that would be really helpful for us. But alas, it's going to be a little quarterback option, and he's going to get in there for the touchdown by Andrew Smith. But that's going to pull them ahead 7-0 here early on in this first quarter. All right, time for this offense to step up, though. Really need if we're gonna win this game, we gotta be able to keep up with them. We can't let it get too lopsided early on. Then we're just gonna play right into the Arkansas State's Red Wolves how they want to play this game. But as we take the sack, also can't take sacks. We gotta stay on time is what coaches always preach about. Not only at the college football level, but at any level of football, whether it's high school, college, or pros. As we get it over to Scott Miles, try to make it a more manageable third down situation, but still going to be 3rd and 11. See what we can do here as we set up, get ready to run this little deep attack here up on screen. But alas, we're not going to. Once again, for the second time on this drive, we're going to get sacked, and it's going to force another punt to this Arkansas State team led by Andrew Smith. But hey, we got a nice loss there. Nice loss of 4 yards. Did a really nice job with, at least, like I said, like our run defense, is pretty A1. I'm really happy about that. It's this pass play, specifically right here. I had an opportunity to get the sack. We couldn't do it, and we lose that one-on-one battle. Granted, that's a little bit my fault. A little bit of a user error right there. But nothing that we could do about now. We just gotta control what we can control at this point. As we have another 1st and goal very early on in this football game. But we get right to this quarterback. We don't get fooled by that quarterback option again. And it's a little bit deeper of a 2nd and goal this time around. As we try to wrap him up early on with Bobby Boucher, but he dives for that tackle early on, and once it really plays into the hands of Arkansas State offense, whenever they gain yardage, they're gonna hurry it up and take advantage of the mismatches that they have all across the board. And just like that, not even done with the first quarter yet, and we're already down 14-0. But Bullock's gonna get a chance to get the return. He has a nice hole here, and we're gonna have it on looks like the 35-yard line. Much more promising this time around. See if we can do something. Seems like 3rd time's a charm, and it looks like we got a little bit of a hole. Another 9-yard gain for Casey Bogg, doing a really good job of establishing that run game early on. And just like that, we're done with the first quarter. We're already down 14-0, but our offense has the ball, and let's see if we can make this a 1-score game, at least on this drive right here. And we're going to start that by trying to do a little play action. We don't see anybody open, so we're going to try to run it for the 1st down, and G. Gunnell actually fumbles it, thankfully out of bounds. But it's going to be a 3rd and inches situation, which I thought we were going to be able to convert, but unfortunately James Joyce, he drops the football here, and for the 3rd time in a row today, we're going to have to punt it to this Arkansas State football team. And right off the bat, they have a nice big hole up the middle that they're going to take advantage of for the 1st down in order to really take advantage of the no huddle that they do a really good job of running. If you're 3-1 for a reason. You win both of your. I'm pretty sure they won both of their non-conference games, so we know we're gonna have our hands full, but they are just dominating us in all aspects of football, to be honest, as Andrew Smith is going to take the quarterback keeper. He's going to get the first down and more as they continue to run this no huddle attack. And I thought we were going to be able to wrap him up on this wide receiver screen, but hey, we held him to only a few yards gain, and thought we were going to be able to wrap him. But hey, third down, still third down. We can still take advantage here. And this time, we do just that. Third time's the charm. We've held him on fourth down. We forced this field goal attempt in order hopefully get this home crowd going for the Mud Dogs. We have a really nice crowd going, and they missed the field goal. Oh, he had the angle. Can't blame his accuracy, but he just didn't have the leg behind it. And not only do they miss the field goal, but we're gonna get some promising field position, and we're gonna try to get it over to our slot receiver, but he's gonna drop it. And just like that, we're in situations where we might have to punt it again, but this time we get to TJ Wood for the long third down conversion. Keeps those chains moving, and try to get back into this football game for the South Central Louisiana State Mud Dogs crowd here today. But if we're gonna do it, we need some more protection. That's already his third sack, and we're not even out of the first half yet. Really need our offensive line to start stepping up. All right, and we had a long completion, but it's not enough. Another fourth down. Gonna have to punt it here, but our guy has a nice boot. He does a really good job of angling it out of bounds, doing that little coffin corner action, get it inside their own 5-yard line, and you can see on screen that they've been dominating us, but hey, we've been able to slow them down a little bit in the second quarter, and who knows, we can get another stop here, and once we get our offense going, because they're starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm, just not quite to the point where we're scoring points yet, obviously, but we have a chance. I'm saying there's a chance. that's for sure. Anyways, Arkansas State just got this first down. They're gonna run it again, this time over to the left side, and our defense is there to rally to the ball, force that 1-yard loss going into 2nd and 11. And despite that, they're gonna go right back to that no huddle. That is so vaunted, so dangerous. They get over to the outside. We push them out of bounds and force at least another third down conversion attempt. We're doing a good job here in this first half of getting them the third down. It's just a matter of forcing them to actually take that third down, and we got to get them off the field is basically what I'm trying to say. And plays like that is we got to stop having those kind of plays where they're able to just roam free on third down, making it easy on this quarterback, because this quarterback, as well as the rest of this football team, is really good. But at least right there, thought we were going to have the interception, but our safety does a really good job with the pass breakup. And instead of a long game, it's just 2nd and 10 that we have to deal with instead. And this time, oh, what an animation. Oh, man, look at this. So my man here, 96, he just completely jukes by this tackle, and he delivers a nice hit on the quarterback. That's what I love to see right there, is being able to get some pressure on this quarterback and force a long third down, and we actually get him off the field. No field goal attempt, no touchdown, and now it's time for the Mud Dogs to respond. Let's get some points on the board for our good old football team. And we're going to try to do that by getting it over to Casey Boggs first on the option, which they do a pretty reasonably good job of, but they're we still got this reasonable 2nd and 6. See if we can do anything here. Get it over to our man. What is that? I'll have to look that up later. It's been a while since I played this dynasty, so I'm not too sure who just get this. But I know that man's Nate Colvin. He's roaming free. He got the speed. He got the touchdown. Nate Colvin. just out sprinting multiple defenders, and G. Gannell does a real good job of staying in the pocket with pressure all around him and delivers a really nice ball. And just like that, we are only down by 1 possession. Man, if we can go into this to the second half just down by 1 possession, you know, we have a chance to make this a football game, and maybe we can win one for this Mud Dog crowd. I know we didn't win the last one, so it'd be really nice to be able to get back on track. And you know, we can't have that, obviously. You know what? But when we have a 65 overall defense, you know, you're gonna have plays like that. And just like that, here comes the no huddle for the 22nd time. Andrew Smith's gonna drop back. He's gonna throw it off to the right, and it's gonna be another first down once again. This is a really critical drive for this Mud Dogs football team. We really need to get this stop right here in order to in order to make this game. And you know, sacks like that is definitely going to help us out. Forces Arkansas State to take their first timeout of the first half, you know. And hey, we're doing a decent job of getting pressure from quarterback, so we're going to live and die by that. And sometimes you're just gonna have plays like that where it's gonna be able to go right over the middle. And you know, we have this another first and goal, really critical goal opportunity. Really hoping that we can keep them out of the end zone. We're probably gonna get points unless something crazy happens. But if we can make this 17-7 instead of 21-7, you know, I feel a lot better about that. As we make the quarterback throw it out of bounds, you know, get this 3rd and goal. So see what we can do here with this 3rd and goal opportunity. I'm gonna play them straight up in a man-to-man and see if we can get any pressure. And if we had one of our defenders able to get free, if he just had our defense just held up a little bit longer, probably would have gotten that sack. And you know, that's just not gonna be the case. We're gonna be down. We're down 21-7. See if we can do something here with our own offense. You know, not designed to go fast. We would like to control the clock, but you know, I believe in G. Gannell here. You know, and you know, we got Wood roaming downfield, gets us to about midfield with 25 seconds left on the clock. This time we're gonna mix it up with our very own no huddle. See if we can make something happen here. You know, our man's open. Thought we'd be able to squeeze it in there, but thankful that at least the pass was intercepted. And you know, we have another opportunity to try at least like get closer to score some points before the end of the half. As we're not doing too bad with our passing offense today. We're not known for our passing, obviously, but you know, to have 167 yards passing in the first half, you know, is definitely promising. But you know, not having drops would also help, though. We could have had much more. But you know, we got 12 seconds left. See what we could do here. CB open. We're gonna chuck it. Oh. Thought we were gonna be able to get another touchdown, like streaking down the sideline, but just didn't have enough arm for our receiver to be able to make the play. A little bit underthrown, but this time we're gonna try to throw it to our man A, but you know, he's gonna get hit as he try to throw that pass, and we're gonna settle for this long field goal attempt by Derek Westbrook before the end of the first half. And the dude has a leg. We're really happy to have like a kicker like him to be able to at least not have you know, like any kickoff returns go against us. That helps our defense out. And you know, he also is, you know, an offensive weapon for us, you know, to be able to consistently hit those 45-yard field goals like he's been doing so far this season. And just like that, you know, we're up 21-10 going into the half. So here we go in the second half here. Arkansas State's going to start with running a motion over to the right. Looks like going over to the right-hand side, and for some reason our guys decided to back off a little bit, but We were still able to hold them for just a few yards before they jumped right into their very next play. And I'm actually impressed with how fast they move as an offense. In between play calls. It really reminds me of the peak Chip Kelly days whenever he was at Oregon. But our defender made a really nice play of jarring the ball loose and forcing a 3rd and 6 for these Mud Dogs here. See if we can get the stop and get some momentum going. It's a halfback screen. We try to get to them, but oh man, they fooled us thoroughly right there, man. Man, that hurts. I saw it too, and I tried to get over there with one of the linemen, but he just wasn't able to get there soon enough. And just like that, it's another first down. But a few plays later, we force a 4th down, and we're gonna make them punt it here. Start this second half. Not a bad way to start it. And what are they doing? Oh no. Man, that's the second time this season that we've been fooled by a fake punt, and that's a little ballsy for them. I gotta give them some credit to go for it on 4th and 7, but they're gonna be able to take advantage of that fake punt, and they're gonna run it right in for a touchdown. That really hurts. Had an opportunity to swing momentum our way, but instead it's just like that. It's 28-10. But Casey Bugg's going to have an opportunity to bring it back. He's going to bounce it out to the outside, and he gets a nice little return there. Returns it to the 30-yard line. Give us some nice field position for our own team to start the second half, or at least very first offensive possession for these Mud Dogs. And we have a little bit of a deficit to overcome, so usually don't like to do this, but we're going to be running our own no huddle. And James Joyce once again with another drop. We're just not executing very well today. That's really what's been boiling down to. But we're gonna try to get it over to our receiver, but we just didn't throw it. We did not throw it high enough, and that linebacker was able to take advantage of it. And not only do they get an extra possession, but they're gonna have it at their own 50-yard line. And just like that, you gotta give it to Andrew Smith for staying tough, really keeping his eyes downfield while he was scrambling. But that really hurts. Just like that, they have an opportunity to get another touchdown, which they get, of course. Just Dominic Easley just out here torching our defense. Just ran right past our corner, and the safety just couldn't get there fast enough. And man, just like that, lightning strikes really quick around here. We're down 35-10. And I thought it sucks. That was really tough to not be able to get that. But it's definitely not over yet. Still believe in this offense. Gonna get it over to Joyce. Joyce did a really good job of breaking that first tackle and almost broke the second one as well. Nice little 20-yard gain for the offense, and I think we're gonna mix it up here. Gonna try to run it, and that linebacker just ran right through the hole that that we tried to set up for a running back, and that's gonna be a few yard loss for these Mud Dogs here. Try to get it over to Avo, and Espinoza. My man Espinoza does a real good job of running his route. Well, it doesn't take a lot route running to run straight, but nice little connection from Giganel to Espinoza, 43-yard gain. As Giganel is actually gonna try to do it with the legs as well. Sets up a 1st and goal opportunity for this Mud Dog football team. See if we could take advantage here and try to cut this at least down to 3 possessions. That'll be really helpful to at least get some points of our own. Looks like it's going to be some offensive fireworks here tonight in the Mud Bog. And we do just that. Casey Bog gets the opportunity to run it down the middle on the option. And just like that, we're only down 35-17. I'm not saying that we're going to come back, but I'm saying there's a chance. But that chance can't be realized if we give long pass plays like that. And yeah, that hurts. Just like that broken tackle. I thought we were gonna be able to stop at the line of scrimmage, but instead it's gonna be another 10 to 11 yard gain. No love for the Mud Dogs. At least like in this video game, not today. There's another long run. Oof. We'll see. It's we still got it. It's fine. Everything is fine. This time they actually run a play action and they run to perfection, breaks the first tackle and nearly drags the second defender into the end zone, but he's gonna be stopped just short on the 1 yard line. Gonna be another 1st and goal for these Arkansas State Red Wolves. They're really taking this to town, but not this play, not today. No. My man coming in with the with the Matumbo finger wag. Like no. You just gotta keep that up. When we do it again, we might be able to make a stand, guys. This is really exciting. Hey, it would be a minor miracle if we we can hold them to a field goal. That would at least keep it like a 3 possession game. And of course we don't get it. They're really killing us on the slants. Tony Davis did a good job of attacking the zone defense that we had, and thought we were gonna make it at least hold them to a field goal with the way that our defense was playing on the first couple of plays, but instead it's gonna be 42-17. But Bogue might have something to say about it. He's at the 45. He tries to make a juke. Oh, couldn't quite make that juke there. But we're gonna have some nice field position once again. We're on their side of the field. We gotta take advantage of the opportunity, and we're gonna try just that. Get it over to T.J. Wood there for a really nice gain early on. Matter of fact, gonna run that same play once again. See if we can get somebody open here, and that time that was just a terrible decision by your boy. I don't know what I was thinking there. I probably should have went towards A, but I just kind of had a brain fart. But this time since the clock stopped, we're gonna give Casey Boggs going a little bit more. And he gets us 6 yards, makes it short 3rd and 4. Which we're gonna give it to Boggs once again. Here on this run play, bounces it out to the outside, and just like that, got this 1st and goal, and gonna also get this no huddle going, try to get some quick points for us, at least try to continue to make this a football game, and we're gonna do just that. Get this touchdown, get it over. Really nice play by G. Cannell, as well as that receiver makes it 42-24. Yeah, 42-24, and we continue to respond. Nice little run defense right there. We established that edge, and as a result of us being able to establish the edge, we get a 3-yard loss. But get it. Dang it. Man, I really wanted that fumble for us. That would have been really nice and would have been extremely helpful for us to get that fumble. At least with like the end of the 3rd quarter inside, that would have been really nice for us. So at least carry some momentum, as Andrew Smith, he's going to have all day in that pocket, and he's going to deliver a dime out to his receiver, where just like that, instead of potentially having the football for ourselves, is gonna be, they're on our side of the football field once again. Just a very familiar story, and that's a rarity in this game. Andrew Smith, he just missed a throw. Like, he had him open and everything, and he just couldn't execute that throw, which it's gonna happen sometimes. But this time he gets it out to the outlet, and he breaks the first tackle, and and then second time around, we drive him out of bounds, and we stopped the bleeding a little bit. That could have gone for another long touchdown, and that would have hurt. I mean, it still hurts my soul a little bit, but this time around, forced the incompletion. Really nice hit by the defender. Forces a 2nd and 10. Get him! Come on, get it to him. Come on, guys, we gotta get to the hole right now, man. Could have been a longer 3rd down, but instead it's gonna be a 3rd and 3. I really don't like how these situations have played out in this game, and not always have 1st down, but that's a 1st and goal. And it's also the end of the 3rd quarter. We're down by 3 possessions. If we're gonna do anything in this game, it's gonna have to start right now. We're gonna have to hold them to a field goal if we're gonna have any chance whatsoever to come back. And that play right there is it's a decent way to start it. At least not let them score right off the bat. That would be really cool. My personal opinion. Andrew Smith. Oh no, he's not gonna drop back. He's gonna. It's a halfback draw. Brian Duncan's gonna get another rushing touchdown on the day, and it's gonna make it 49-24. Clock is really ticking for the Mud Dogs here. We really gotta step up, and Mike Bollett's gonna help us out with that, get us to the 40-yard line. The defense isn't playing all that great, but our offense, at least after that 1st quarter, we're starting to respond a little bit. Get Casey Boggs out in the flat for a positive gain. And our quarterback's also making some good decisions overall today. I'm really happy with the kind of decisions that he's been able to make. And he's got a hole. He's gonna take it to the 30. Nate Colvin once again with the speed. Oh man, that speed is explosive and has been extremely helpful out on the perimeter. At least added dimension to his passing game. And definitely shouldn't have went there. Had a nice drive going, and just like that, did not go well. And look at the quarterback is making the run for it once again. Usually, if he's in the pocket, he's gonna stay in there and make the pass, but does a real good job recognizing there wasn't many people in the box, and it's gonna force us to the outside. And if I were gonna at least rein him in right there, but instead it's going to be another long touchdown. This time it's Michael Booker who's going to be able to get the long touchdown run for this Arkansas State football team. And we had multiple opportunities to bring him down and simply didn't do it. So now it's 56-24, and at this point we realize that there's no chance that we were going to win this game. So we got the backups in now. It's Ben Myers taking his 1st snap at quarterback, and he gets sacked. But he makes a nice throw over to Jennings. He does a really good job of at least setting the tone for this backup unit. When Ben Myers gets in the game, he's not too shabby. For him being a backup, of course, because he's our backup quarterback for a reason. But he's done okay with us. He's usually done a good job. And as I would say that, he almost gets picked off right there. Granted, it's not completely his fault. The offensive line didn't completely hold up for him. And just like that, it's 4th and 1. And realizing we have absolutely nothing to lose, we're gonna hand it off to a running back and see what happens. And it gets blown up. Nope. And just like that, Arkansas State makes a nice stand on 4th down, and just a rough day. Gonna keep it going here for our at least for our offense here, or not at least just to see what our backups can do. We're not gonna win today, but at least be interesting to see what our backups to do. And right there, they batted the first pass down. Let that pass get completed. But I mean, Andrew Smith's been doing that all day long. But hey, at least this time around, they're slowing it down a little bit too. At least they're having a little they're taking a little pity on us. as much as I don't want that to happen, obviously, like I wanted this game to be so much closer, but simply wasn't gonna be, and at least it gives our backup some playing time here, in the middle of the season. Could always use the experience. We're a relatively young football team, and all of that. As Arkansas State's are going to start running down the clock, which they're actually going to pass it. Going to pass it right down the middle. Finds a really nice soft spot in the zone, and just like that, it's going to be another first and 10. Not first and 10. Like another first and goal. Probably going to be another touchdown right here, but we'll see what happens here when they snap this football. If they ever do that, which definitely understandable if they do. Just bring that clock down. We're gonna at least hold them right there. It took a couple of times to bring them down, but we got them for a loss, or at least a little bit of a loss. Gives our defense a little bit of breathing room here as we get ready for this next offensive play right here. Moving forward, is going to be a nice learning experience for us as we continue to progress into this football season. This is still our first season in the FBS, of course, as they're going to get another touchdown right there. We're going to get hit. We've been hit hard today. Definitely took some hits to the ego. Definitely nobody likes getting blown out at home, but it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how many times you can get picked off before you throw the old controller, which thankfully I didn't do that, but definitely thought about it. Granted, that was not the greatest decision by me by any means, but this time another run down the gut. Definitely have some work to do for not only on the offensive end but on our defensive end, just for our whole football team in general, as they continue to run down this clock. Get it down the middle. He breaks the tackle and he's gonna get in for it looks like the 10th touchdown of the day for this Arkansas State team. So yeah, I did say early on that it was gonna be some offensive fireworks, and it didn't disappoint on one end, but we still have 30 seconds left. We can at least try to be a little petty here and at least try to get the very last score of the game. As we start with this little curl route, get it to our man over here, get the first down, and continue to try and move this ball forward. At least get the last laugh, per se, and get some points on the board for our football team here. Another nice catch for I think that's Burrow. Now that I think about it, and we're just gonna keep running no huddle, see what happens. Getting some nice plays together. That's the third completion in a row that Ben Myers got for on this drive. At least have some positive signs going into the final. And he drops a dot for the receiver, and that's gonna be it though. So it was a rough game for our Mud Dogs here. Ended up losing 70-31, and you can see why that happened. They just controlled every single facet of this football game. They had more first downs, more rushing yards, more passing yards. They even controlled the clock, which is usually our MO, is doing our best to control the clock as much as possible. And of course, those free turnovers are not going to help us out at all either. But we do have a couple of bright spots on our football team, though. Carlos Burrell ended up with 5 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown for us. And then TJ Covington also did a really nice job with all of those tackles, as well as forcing the fumble that really wish that we got. But we proud of how those two play. But as a team, we still lost, and That's really what matters at the end of the day.
Alright, so that game definitely didn't work out for us at all, but if there's anything good that we can take out of this week, is that we do get a couple of more commits to come to this South Central Louisiana State Mud Dog football team. You know, we're going to have Dwayne Floyd coming in. He's going to be a fine punter for us, going to replace the punter that we have now, who his name is escaping me, so I'll have to look that up later. And then we're also getting Dan Fine, right outside linebacker. Really nice linebacker to continue to build that linebacker core for the future. Continue to build that defense to help Bobby Boucher out at that linebacker position. But I'll go into more details about both of those guys in the next episode of the series, and we'll also be going outside of conference play for the next episode in the series, where the South Central Louisiana State Mud Dogs are going to be going on the road, going outside of the Mud Bog Stadium to go play Eastern Carolina. So hopefully we can turn it around after losing a tough game against Arkansas State. Until then, really appreciate it that you guys tuned in into this video. Would really appreciate it if you drop a like for this video, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment for me. I'll do my best to respond to any comments that come my way. But until then, I hope you all have a good one. Thanks.